Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Check 4, check Lion. Slam.
On the ground, Corey Clement, his first carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The tackle by Will.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Complete to
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on the play.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Corey Clement.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Tate to return it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Eagles nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wentz. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Julian Love picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Eagles nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
A gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Barkley on the carry. Nickel Roby-Coleman on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 14. Eagles nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Giants.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st down, Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run with Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. So we got man. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Good 5'10".
Working from the gun, Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
By the Giants.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Jones looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Kill. Double. Hey, one set.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
That's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Mike 54,
Now Wentz. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones throwing on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Giants 28, Eagles 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Slam. 29 is the Mike 29. It's out.
Wentz now to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
They're running it. 29 is the Mike 29. Tackles. 29 is the Mike 29.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10. at their own 43-yard.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
23-yard line.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
To throw, it's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
First down, and
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
brings up 2nd and
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game. And
it's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
On the carry.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
A gain of 13
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Mike 51. Mike 51. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Giants.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm here all day.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
The 29-yard line.
Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He was brought
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this returnable for Rager. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Makes it
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
57.
Here's Wentz to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian as a long jumper,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does, and not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
New York.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now Wentz on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 61 yards. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll run with Clement. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And this one incomplete.
Giants 56.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.